Hello everyone, so welcome back, and today I am sorting out some storage and kind of a false floor for the ute. So obviously this is a dual cab ute, and right now I'm sitting where the back seats kind of were. So basically I've taken the three back seats out of the ute, and today I will be building and installing a false floor into the back where the seats used to be, just in order to create a little bit more space for storage, and we usually just keep our clothes and just like pillows and maybe bedding, kind of stuff that we don't really want getting dusty or wet or anything like that, or ruined. We keep it like on the back seats usually, but because there's two of us, it can get quite messy and cramped, and I think just taking that back seat out, it will just allow us to have so much more space and just like a cleaner, kind of less messy area for our clothes and for that kind of thing. In the future I might put in some drawers or some kind of storage containers to put our clothes in as well, to make it kind of more organized, but for the time being it's just going to be a false floor and possibly a wall kind of just here to keep, like, I've got the bottle jack there, and you know, like my bar and that kind of thing there. Usually I keep our jump cables there as well, just because it's a nice spot to keep behind the seats usually. But yeah, I might just put a false wall in there, and it'll come up to probably about here by the window, or the back window. So yeah, so I've undone the seats. They're all out now. They're currently sitting just in the canopy there. You can see a little bit. And yeah, it's pretty easy. Like, it's just 4 bolts, so one of these on each side, and then in between my legs here there's a bolt here, and so because this bolt is kind of on an angle, it's hard to have, like, you know, a platform and then somehow bolt into here. So what I've done is I've just got these metal brackets from Bunnings, and what they are doing is basically just raising that up. And so it wasn't a 90-degree angle, so I did have to like hammer away at it a bit and get it so it's just a bit more on an open angle, so that this bit's flat, because otherwise it'd be like facing that way, if that makes sense. So the platform will sit on top of there, it'll bolt through there, and it'll also bolt through these ones at the back as well, and that's obviously the same on the other side. So it's just 4 bolts, take the seats out nice and easy, and then 4 bolts, just bolt it back up, and that's pretty much it. So I've already finished up kind of constructing the false floor, and that's just sitting in the garage right now drying, the glue on it. And once that's dry, I'll be able to get it in here and bolt it up, and that'll be done. I'll just show you kind of what I've done to make the false floor. As this is our false floor, it is just a 1200 by about 550 in length piece of just normal plywood. It's about 8mm thick, I'm pretty sure. And basically all I've done is, that's a bit of a butch job there, but it's just a bit of marine carpet around a piece of plywood. I just used this Bond spray fix glue. I applied it to the both surface areas, so you've got on the plywood and on the carpet, like the inside of the carpet, if that makes sense. It just says to do that for extra strength if you're doing a more permanent job. So yeah, that's just drying now, should be done soon. It only takes about 10 minutes to dry, so and yeah, it's a pretty easy job. Just wrapped it around, and then I'll just drill through on each of the corners where the bolts fit, and then we'll be ready to go. Alrighty, I'm now sweating my balls off. But the glue dried on the horse floor, and it's now all added in. Just bolted in. It's just 2 bolts to bolt it in. These I did try to drill through there to bolt it into those factory bolts, but they're like stuck into the floor, if that makes sense, and they're not long enough to come all the way through. But with these 2 bolts there, they're pretty, you know, strong, like that isn't going to go anywhere. So yeah, it's not the best job in the world, and I reckon I do want to put a back wall there, or just something that comes over, even like the bottle jack and that's the like middle seat belt where it all folds in, just to cover all that up, like just from like there and then over. But yeah, what do you guys reckon? I reckon that's not too bad. That job probably took me about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, just because I had to jump back and forth to Bunnings a few times, but it's only down the road for me anyway. So just thought I'd share this with you guys so you could have a little insight into how I kind of do a few DIY things to the ute. I'll do a full kind of tour / like walkthrough of the whole thing when pretty much all of it's done. That'll probably be sometime in the next 6 months or so. It's still got a fair way to go before we go on our full Oz tour. And yeah, stay tuned for some more videos, and subscribe and like the video. And maybe if you guys could comment down below some things I could do for extra storage if you've done this kind of thing before, or maybe even in the canopy. I'm looking at doing maybe a false floor in there just to have it all nice and flat without the rivets in the floor of the tub. So just to make it easier to slide things in and out. But yeah, just let me know if there's anything that you guys have done that might help me out, or even if this has helped you.